Ready? 180. 8. 37. Pick me up. Here we go. 30.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Newton. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Mike's 50. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. 18 yards there and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away.
Let's go. Let's go. Good. 180. Mike 54. Pick. Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3. You go. 180.
Here's Foles. Pass incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Foles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
5. You go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Newton now to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Easy.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. On third down, they run with blue. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. The kick by Lambeau is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
You ready? You ready? You ready?
Carolina getting set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Switch.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Now Foles. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. 11 more yards now go around. A first down as well. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Time for a break. We've hit. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Newton. And right side caught, Hogan. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They will find his man. That's Hogan complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 49-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Newton now to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Check. Anyway. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Set. 8. Here we go.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 28 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Strip that ball. Triple 54.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Here we go. Right in. Check. No. They're going to need some therapy after this. Flat.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And that'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it,
trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Throwing on second and long. Foles. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Now back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Foles. On the crossing route, complete. It's Lee. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll go with a big back Fournette. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
Newton's going to throw it. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the end zone, Newton. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were buoyed